you not? I'm taking over. We got the whole shot. She want to know me better, but I'm on the top. My energy, you see, I'm in the sun. Yeah, yes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's been a long time coming. It's been a long, long time. Yeah, yeah. This is how, and yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, this is how I be getting down, This is how, it really gonna make you figure out. Understand. So you want me down and out. We ain't going to watch me going back. I don't want to hear it, but you hit me right back. They told me take that L and move on. Heard it from somebody who's been taking L's their whole life. I don't know what you want. That's the way they play. Expect the best from people like there's nothing they can move on. Seen this movie way too many times for me to prove it, you to chew on. Now I'm not complaining, but there's things I can improve on. Why would I can retreat and not study and sleep and recover to be able to smother you motherfuckers. I'm going and I'm up to stunt. Or maybe I'm up to my wit's ends with all of your bitch friends. I'm sick of the system. I'm into religion, I need something higher and ridiculous. Brothers, sisters betray me that I never wrong. Over here it's all solid, this isn't a prison. This isn't a prison. Freeze. It's fiction. Listen here. I made a bunch of merch, and as soon as I recouped my expenses, I gave away every other shirt. Good, I guess that's why I never finished first. Yeah, but it's time I put the business first. Watch me go like we ain't going out like that, no. Going out like that. Watch me go outside. We ain't going out like that. We ain't going out like. Watch me going out like. We ain't going out like that. Some things never change. Like my pops being still hear me, just know that you did that thing. Just if you did, son, never. Going out like that.
All right, y'all know how it goes. I'm broke. Don't come for me. All of this is either my opinion or secondhand. I have no influence over anything. And if you do try to come for me, all you gonna get is bills. I promise you. So let's begin with the birthday edition for my homegirl, House of Queens TV. Where the hell is my thing? Hold on. There you go.
Happy birthday.
Whoop.
It's your birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. It's your birthday. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. One time for the birthday cake. I'ma mess around buy you a birthday ring. 2 times for the birthday cake. I'ma mess around buy you some birthday gifts. It's your
Hey, what's up? It's me, Kisu, just chilling. As I said before, that was from a homegirl, House of Queens. She in a similar situation as me, so I understand what she's going through, and I all my love to her, because when I was down and out, she came through for me. But anyways, what's up? How y'all doing? Give me a second here so I can say thank you for coming in, or thank you for saying hello, or just thank you for watching, because I just want to say thank you. So here we go. Big mwah right there. And as always,
hello.
And as usual, it's been an interesting damn week. I mean, I did y'all see that drop? I caught all 12 tracks. I was like, oh, he did that sneaky. I caught it 2 hours after Kendrick dropped it. But I'm not gonna start out with him. First, I'm gonna start out with Lil Baby. Honestly, I didn't understand all these rappers' names. I saw the baby. I thought he was baby. I don't know all the babies, and then all the damn dolls. I don't understand who the hell is who anyways. But anyways, let's look at this shit.
And then
Rapper Lil Baby graduates from Harvard, and his family throws the most ATL party ever. Was it in Boston? Because if I missed it, I'm a little upset. That I'll come out the house. I haven't been really coming out of the house lately, just to take care of my business and shit. Just trying not to get into trouble. And but this would be interesting. I just wanted to see it, if nothing else, just to see what the hell are you doing at Harvard? What did you study? What the hell was that? Some of these damn animals and shit. I know I got at least one of mine over here with me. That means there was another one acting a damn fool, and if I got to whoop her ass, I will. Anyways, so congrats are in order for Atlanta rapper Lil Baby, who just graduated from college, but not any old college, and they really did OL. Lil Baby, whose real name is Dominique Armani Jones, is officially a Harvard University. Although the rapper is known for keeping his business close to his vest, the internet can't get enough after finding out Jones went back to school to get his degree at Harvard's esteemed business school. Yes, he did. That's a damn good thing, because please don't end up like NBA Youngboy or any of these other nutcases trying to pull these damn Batman-esque goddamn schemes. Anyways, back in March, fellow rappers These took it to his Instagram to show his love and support for Jones for going back to school. He wrote, "My twin really went back to get his degree at Harvard. So proud of my brother." The heartfelt message caught most of us off guard, but now it seems Jones is finished with his degree in business administration and right around where I am right now. The rapper, music, balloons, and a huge banner. They welcome Jones home to commemorate the moment, and that's not all the celebrating that's been going down. Like always, the internet had a lot to say about him becoming a Harvard man. We know users on Twitter can be critical at times, but when it came to Jones's accomplishment, it seems the hip hop community is more than proud of one of their favorite rappers. Damn it, anytime you get one of these motherfuckers that's sitting up here looking like a knucklehead, turn around and be an actual scholar, hey, I'm all for that shit, okay? I will support that I will support that 100%. God dang, I was gonna say 24/7, but how the hell did you do that? I got shit to do. Anyways, on Twitter, user @BritDaDawn wrote, "Lil Baby going to Harvard is amazing. That's what having a huge platform should be about, leading by example for the youth, especially in the Black community." You know what kills me is they say all of that stuff, but then they're all grammatically incorrect, all up in their goddamn comments. Don't know what to say. Anyways, another user @CoreWoodson compared Jones to the GOAT rapper, saying that he on a similar path as Jay-Z. I'm smelling that. Jay-Z went to school? I didn't know Jay-Z went back to school. Hey, Terry. Let's see. The best part about Jones's accomplishment is all the people he's inspiring, like at Pithy's Visions, who said Jones gives me a little bit more hope. Honestly, if a rapper is the one that's giving you hope, I feel sorry for you. I think just betterment in general should be the game. But anyways, the rapper who's reportedly worth more than 8 million clearly isn't stopping at just making music. Jones is looking at the bigger picture, and with a Harvard diploma under his belt, there's no telling what he'll do next. Might I suggest start your own business? I wouldn't know what to tell you. At the moment, I definitely wouldn't say emulate Mr. Jay-Z, because honestly, I'm not sure how that's gonna work. He got some stuff going on with him. But before I move to the next one, hold on, what's that sound? Okay, before I move on to the next thing, let me go ahead and do my commercial, and then we're gonna check out some other stuff. My commercial.
It's just me and the family. It's just me and the family. Yeah. It's just me and the family. See my little say that's my girl, that's my stay inside the house. Turn up with them racks out. Stay inside the house. Turn.
All right. Give me just a second. I need to check something, because I need to know that I'm not looking kind of evil spirited, because honestly a lot of cuckoo shit's gonna go down with some of these stories. So give me a second to see if I had it set up and if it'll still do what I asked it to do, because I'm telling you right now, it's a hot mess. Let me see here now. Did I add? Nope. Give me a second. I just want y'all to know what's actually going down in a moment. Let's see. There we go. I wanted that one. And let's see. Because I'm telling you right now, this shit right here is the rest of the... It's not a whole lot of fuckery, but I promise you it's going to be some crazy shit. That's all I got to say. So anyways, let's look at this shit here. So Black Twitter responds to Buffalo Bills fans lynching a puppet dressed like Patrick Mahomes. You got to be kidding me. This was actually reported on the 18th, but I missed it. And I just felt like this was something that I needed to report. Lord, he looking big. Anyways, Buffalo Bills fans may have taken things a step too far with their latest anti-Patrick Mahomes stunt ahead of their team's Sunday, November 17th game against the Kansas City Chiefs. So that was last week. And social media is hollering racism at the whole affair. Apparently, the Bills Mafia, as they are often called, dressed a Kermit the Frog doll as Patrick Mahomes' number 15 jersey and all, and hung it from a pole outside the stadium. Okay, I thought they did a black doll, but honestly, that's not any better, because damn, you could, I don't know how to respond to that shit. You got me stuttering about that. That's some... Y'all some evil ass motherfuckers. That's all I can say. Shit. Anyways, Mahomes has been compared to the Muppets character. What the hell just happened right there? Goddamn commercials. You ain't getting no money out of me, damn it. I ain't getting none out of you. Anyways, Mahomes has been compared to the Muppets character due to the similarities in their voices. I never noticed that. I did not think that man sounded like Kermit the Frog. Anyways, earlier this year, the Las Vegas Raiders made fun of him. That's what it says. Made fun of him with the presence of a Kermit the Frog doll at their training camp. But the hanging doll evokes images of black men being lynched, and folks aren't having it. Okay, there's a picture of it. It doesn't help that you put a whole afro on this motherfucker. Seriously? Y'all got too much time on your hands. Seriously, you do. Black Twitter is reminding people that the line between gamemanship and flat-out racism seems pretty blurry when you look at the hanging of a doll meant to represent an actual black man. It's a hot mess. A whole bunch of people saying stuff. Let's see what they said. The image, which was reported by TMZ, went viral before the two teams faced each other at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. According to the Kansas City Star, Trey Taylor, a Raiders 7th-round pick, picked up the Kermit the Frog puppet dressed like Mahomes during the team's camp. That, too, was complete with a wig and jersey, and he used it to mock the Chiefs quarterback and his voice in an infamous video. If you want, you can go to the root, and that's where it'll be. In the response, Mahomes simply commented, "It's still early in the year. Stuff like that happens," he said. "It will get handled when it gets handled." On Sunday, the Buffalo Bills defeated the Kansas City Chiefs. Mahomes wasn't too upset about the loss, according to NBC Sports. What you say? These Ross's people here in this country will feel more emboldened by now that the Orange Man is. I've been said that, doggone it. I told you it was going to happen. That's another reason why I'm getting my ass out of here. They already was bold the first time. It's a good football team. Let me just stop for a second. I actually heard that a lot of people are getting divorced because of political choices. That's a hot mess, okay? That is a real hot mess that you chose against apparently issues that your significant other felt very strongly about, and you just didn't want to you didn't care. You cared enough about this crazy orange man that doesn't give a shit about you than the person that you're supposed to lay your ass down with every night. Wow. Anyways, let's see. It's a good football team, so there's nothing to hang your head on, Mahomes said. "We feel like we can play better, so we will get back to work and try to use this as a spark so that we can be a better football team in the end. The undefeated thing was cool, but that's not our ultimate goal. I'm hoping that it is a benefit." This man is pretty damn cool, because I probably would have been foaming at the mouth, let somebody do that shit to me. But then again, I'd have probably been more upset about being called a goddamn frog or a muppet in general. So yeah, I'm just kind of testy as it is. Moving on, like I said, it's not a whole lot, but y'all get ready. Y'all about to smell some shit, because I'm about to hit you with a lot of Drumpf drama. And I'm sorry in advance. That's why I'm looking like this. I'm not completely pissed off, but this is going to be some mean-spirited shit tonight, because that's what you get segment is pretty much half of the damn show tonight. I promise you, you will feel better. Anyways, let's look at this shit here. Oh, Lord. So Drumpf reportedly using Project 2025 database to staff administration. How the hell you gonna sit your ass up there and say that you didn't? Damn, he's ugly. I mean, seriously, how the hell you got that? I can't understand how he's so damn ugly. It just kills me every time I see his ass. It's just like, who birthed you? Did you? I can't believe it. What the hell? I don't know what to say about this dude. He just.
You was an ugly motherfucker.
That's all I can say. God dang, I hate looking at this man. I really do. I can't stand hearing him. His voice is ridiculous. Oh, I can't stand his voice. Anyways, President-elect and current felon, don't play. Donald Trump's transition team is reportedly using a database from Project 2025 to help staff the next administration after they attempted to separate themselves from the controversial conservative plan during his campaign. Man, well, you know what they said. I don't know why we're surprised. Politicians lie. Here this motherfucker said he didn't have shit to do with Project 2025, but he got a whole database. And he's sitting up here putting people up in this shit. You can't. You just can't. Anyways, oh Lord. Drumpf and his allies previously disavowed Project 2020. Let me stop for a second and just say the two people that took swipes at you were Republicans. You do realize that, right? And you just lied to a whole bunch of unhinged, crazy ass, privileged Republicans. Do you know how hard it is for you to make it out of this year coming up? I'm just saying. You about to fuck up some crazy unhinged motherfuckers. And I'm just saying, you might want to invest in a whole what is it? Velar or whatever, Kevlar. Yeah, there it is. Kevlar suit with a Kevlar wig. Because seriously, they gonna come for your ass. All I'm saying is I'm getting my ass out of this damn country. Shit, I'm still looking at Italy. Anyways, Drumpf and his allies previously disavowed Project 2025, a 920. You know you got too much damn time on your hands when you can write that many damn pages on some shit that got to do with other people's lives. A 920 22-page document that detailed plans for the next conservative president as Democrats used the controversial blueprint to attack his presidential campaign. And look what it did. Nothing. Sources close to Drumpf, I think there really is. I honestly think that they cheated. Honestly, if they're saying that there wasn't a cheat, this is one that I think they might have cheated. This shit went too smoothly, honestly, in my opinion. Anyways, sources close to Drumpf went as far as to say that people tied to Project 2025 will be shut out of his potential administration per NBC News. Oh, Lord, if I had the time, I would go back and show y'all how this motherfucker sat up there and put one of the architects in. I reported that shit last week. Anyways, they made themselves nuclear, Howard Lutnick, the co-chair of Drumpf's transition team, said during the campaign. So you're a liar too. May you taste soap for the next 4 years in your mouth. However, Drumpf's transition team is now scouting policy recommendations, but also a database framed wait a minute here. I missed the whole damn paragraph. However, Drumpf's transition team is now scouting potential hires through an extensive personnel created by Project 2025, according to his reports. Teflon armor and a hazard suit along with gas mask. He gonna need it all, god dang it, because they gonna come for his ass. A source that said staffers are using the database as they are tasked to fill over 4,000 political, oh Lord Jesus, 4,000 appointee jobs that will be vacant in 2025. There's a lot of positions to fill, and we continue to send names over, including ones from the database as they are conservative, qualified, and vetted. The person said per NBC News, hard to find 4,000 solid people, so we are happy to help. I'm not sure if y'all know, but I recently heard that one of his cabinet appointees is in a gay marriage. Now, from what I understand, Project 2025 is definitely against that shit. How the hell this is gonna work out, I don't know, but this is what my mother would call a shit show, and I ain't trying to be here. I don't like being dirty as it is. Shit. Nickelodeon did that to me when I was younger. Remember, I was born in the 80s, damn it. If you know, you know. Drumpf has already tapped Project 2025 contributors for top positions, including Tom Homan for border czar. What the fuck is a border czar? That's the stupidest shit. Brendan Carr, a chairman of the Federal Communications Commission, just say FCC, and John Ratcliffe as CIA director. I don't like your name. Why the hell do you have rat in your name? And you about to be in charge of something so secretive as the CIA. I don't like your name. But honestly, I don't trust anybody that this motherfucker has picked. What is that? Real World, the White House. That's what it sounds like. This sounds like a goddamn gigantic reality show about to blow up in our faces. The country will be filled with racist fascists. What do you mean will be? They already are. It's just that now they are getting more emboldened. You already heard about the damn text messages and shit going to people's houses. I'm telling you right now, they started that shit when he got nominated. He hasn't even been sworn in yet. I'm telling you right now, the first time someone come near me with some damn cotton, they getting a whole size 8 shoe up their ass. That's all I got to say. I got wide feet. It's technically 7.5, but I got wide feet, so neither here nor there. But anyways, let's look at this one because I'm telling you, it's back-to-back bullshit here.
Emotional content.
So 3 reasons why Drumpf ditching the Department of Education will especially hurt Black students. Hold on, give me a second. I might have to pop the shit out of something. Get your ass down. Go. Anyways, thank you. I'm not calling him that shit. I had to deal with 4 years of them assholes saying, not my president. Well, guess what? I'm going to do it this time. That's not my president. I didn't vote for his ass. President-elect and felon Donald Drumpf has outlined plans for his second term in scary detail, using military force to execute mass deportations, clearing out DEI policies, and shockingly, even eliminating the Department of Education. Okay, this is what happens when you let an idiot back into office. Y'all are idiots. This is the government you deserve. I don't deserve this shit. I didn't vote for this shit. I never stood by this shit. I left the country the last time this shit started. And watch what I do next. Damn it. I think I'm gonna start doing a thing. I think once I run out of countries, I'm gonna start doing parts on what to do to start making moves to move the fuck out of here. Anyways, in preparation for 4 more MAGA years, Drumpf announced Linda McMahon. See this bullshit here? The former wrestling executive will head the DOE he vows to abolish. Yes, with how you gonna give a woman a job that you about to end? What the fuck? That don't make shit. That don't make sense. Somebody help me. This motherfucker got me so nervous. I'm stuttering and it still don't make no sense. How are you going to have someone appointed for a damn department that you done already made quite clear you don't want to have? Make it make sense, please. The math is not mathing. The education is not educating. You are an idiot, sir. And that's why you love the poorly educated. That's why you love them, because you ain't educated. I'm about to pop the shit out of this dumbass cat in this goddamn plastic bag. God dang it, ignorant ass bastard. I think she's doing it on purpose. Anyways, let's see here now. With Americans everywhere still reeling from the November 5th results, it's time we truly understand what's at stake if the 44-year-old DOE is abolished, especially for black students. Give me a second. I'm about to throw a shoe at this heifer because she about to start this shit all over again. She looking. Show ignorant ass from away. Thank you. Billions of dollars won't be federally regulated. It's important to remember that the DOE does not develop school curricula, set requirements for enrollments or graduation or accredit schools or universities, but it does handle the billions of dollars that fund education nationwide. Drumpf's plan to send all education work and needs back to the states means every state will create their own budget and resources for education, including college. This means states like Louisiana, which has the second largest black population in the country, but also ranks 49th of all states in school public. They are really stupid, okay? Nobody even wants to go to the damn doctors, all right? Louisiana is, I'm sorry, I've been down that bitch for half my life. A lot of motherfuckers told me I needed to dumb down because what? I don't say anything that no one else hears, okay? I'm not saying nothing that's all high level. These motherfuckers, that's that shit right there. And they're corrupt. Don't you sit up there and give these motherfuckers free reign on this money. I'm telling you, all the damn white kids are going to get education except for the motherfuckers in poor areas. And all the poor people and the minorities are going to get ditched into some shitty ass stuff. We're going to have some motherfuckers who act like they from slave time, okay? Shit, I'm still trying to get used to the fucking work fucking environment up here. Anyways, they will now have complete control over how and where the money is distributed. Brown people in Louisiana, you about to get fucked. Since fall 2010, black student enrollment has decreased by 23%, according to the Post-Secondary National Policy Institute. Just gonna let you know, at least from when I was down there, 16 was the age you could legally drop out that bitch. Just letting you know. And who's to say when education funds run dry, the percentage won't increase? Protections for race, gender, and disability would be at risk. The DOE was created in major part to provide equal access to education all American students, regardless of race, gender, or socioeconomic status. With no federal body to protect these identities, students of diverse backgrounds will be subjected to discrimination simply based on their identities, with no protection from the federal government. Of course, the agency has its flaws, but it is this department that holds schools accountable for enforcing non-discrimination laws like the title. Hold on. Get your ignorant, god dang it, ignorant ass. Get your ass out of there. Get, god dang ignorant ass. They do that shit when I'm doing something. All day they've been quiet. Now when I'm doing something, they want to be ignorant. Anyways, Title IX, based on gender, the Rehabilitation Act of 1973, and Americans with Disability Act, based on disability, and Title VI, based on race. Black people are more likely to report disability than any other race in the nation, according to the National Disability Institute. So for Black students with learning and or physical disabilities, the DOE would no longer be able to protect them from under Drumpf. I'm gonna tell you right now, I did not identify as disabled. Motherfucking corporations that they sent me to and facilities did that shit. I did not consider depression a fucking disability. Damn it. Financial aid for college would be gone. Before the panorama, 80.6% of Black students received some type of financial aid from the government, according to the Journal of Blacks in Higher Education. Really? Blacks? Who named this shit? Anyways, and with Black Americans carrying the highest amount of student loan debt, ain't that the truth? It's clear Black folks rely on the DOE for assistance. You look at those college access programs and the population they serve, and you do have to worry about the types of support that will be available to students. John Fan-Smith, Senior Vice President for Government Relations at the American Council on Education, told Inside Higher Education, there's very little on the table that I'm not worried about. I really want to know, if every damn brown person left this damn country, what the hell would happen to y'all? That's all I want to know. The department backs federal student aid, which awards more than $120 billion a year in grants, work-study funds, I needed that, and low-interest loans to 13 million students, according to ABC News. If the DOE is gone, this means the financial help is too. Can Drumpf really do it? The quick answer is yes. But before Drumpf does away with the DOE, he has to jump through some hoops first. It'll take time and effort to get rid of the department, but in theory, it can be done inside 4 years. Both the Senate and House of Representatives are under Republican control, making Drumpf's task an easier one to complete. This is some bullshit. The Department of Education was created through legislation. Education analyst Neil McCluskey at the Cato Institute told ABC News. Legislation comes through Congress. If you want to take the Department of Education apart, you have to do that through legislation. Man, I'm telling you, this dude is unhinged. They keep saying he's rotting his head. No, he's not. That dude is not in his right mind. I'm telling you. That is devastating news for Black students. Not just Black students, everybody, because I'm telling you, they keep forgetting, just because you get richer, have you not seen what's happened to this country? You so worried about your money and shit that you done sat up there and you don't understand. If one group of us fails, all of us fucking fall. I'ma kill that damn cat in a minute. I swear to God, you know I'm talking to you. That's why you looked at me. Get your ignorant ass. Now you want to play. All in my damn face today. Now you want to play. Anyways, this is some bullshit. But I'm not finished. Oh, wait. That is the end for that. We got a little bit to move on to that. What the hell just happened? I did not need that to happen. Hold on. My screen just flummoxed. I don't know what to tell you. Shit, it fucked up. Oh. All right. Now, where's there we go. I hate when that shit happens. I really do. Anyways, we're finished with the turd shit, so let me do the commercial while I get my next story up. We're not all the way out the woods yet, but we close, because usually I'm sitting up here talking for at least an hour or so about the bullshit. Give me a second here. Everything decided to act a fool now. Oh, boy. Something decided it doesn't want to work.
It's just me in a band. Me and a fan. It's just me and a fan. See my little taste till we passed out. Stay inside the house, turned up with them racks out. Stay inside the house, turned.
All right, I'm back. Hold on, give me changing. All right, here we go. So the mystery surrounding Adrian Gary, the missing Black girl. Let's see here now. This was reported. Sheriff's office asked for the public for help in locating a 13-year-old Black girl Ooh, you should know authorities only recently published a missing persons notice for her. However, the sheriff's office says she hasn't been seen for nearly a week. Why has it taken you this long to say this shit? Honestly. Cobb County police say Adrian Gary was last seen on Sunday, November 17th at Grace's Place, a commercial sexual exploitation recovery center for youth between 12 and 17. That is so sad. According to Devereaux Advanced Behavioral Health, accordingly said the child is 5'3" weighs 143 pounds, has brown eyes, black hair, and glasses. She also has a nose here. The damn internet is okay. That sounds horribly painful. Lord have mercy. But anyways, Adrian was last seen wearing denim bell-bottom pants, a light pink shirt, black shoes, and a black coat, according to authorities. Her disappearance comes on the heels of the national convening held by the Department of Justice Office of Justice Program to address the crisis of missing or unalived Black women and girls. In 2022, the 271,493 girls and women reported missing. 97,924, or over 36%, were Black, according to the National Crime Information Center. Meanwhile, Black women and girls accounted for only 14% of the U.S. female population at that time. According to the Department of Justice, some states are moving in the right direction, creating programs to curb the problem. Wonder how long this gonna last with that damn orange turd. Lord. Initiated programs that could serve as models for broader approaches throughout the nation. For instance, some state governments and law enforcement agencies have established dedicated task forces or units focused on addressing missing women and girls of color. These task forces often work in collaboration with community organizations and advocacy groups to bridge trust gaps, improve case management, inform investigative efforts, and facilitate better communication with affected families. It's unclear what were surrounding Adrian's disappearance or who she was last seen with. None of her family members have spoken to the media yet about her disappearance. Anyone who has seen Adrian or has information about her whereabouts is encouraged to contact Cobb Police Investigator John Kramer at 770-499-4761 or at john.kramer at cobbcounty.org. Just letting you know about that. She is still missing. I don't understand why it took a whole damn week to report this shit. But that's neither here nor there because we are almost done with all of this grief. Almost. Because Louisiana wants to act a damn fool again. So let's begin. And keep doing this. Keep doing it, damn it. This transition is going to work, damn it. I'm so sick of this. I programmed it to work. Louisiana GOP lawmakers want to make it easier to try juveniles as adults. What is wrong with this damn state? I told y'all it's a corrupt fucking state, damn it. I've been down there long enough. Over 10 years. That's too damn long. So this was reported in Baton Rouge. Louisiana's Republican-controlled legislature approved a constitutional amendment on Friday that would allow them to expand the number of crimes in which juveniles between 14 and 16 years old could be tried as adults. The state's constitution currently outlines 15 violent juvenile offenses such as rape, unaliving, and armed robbery, which prosecutors can handle in adult courts. It's the guns. It's the guns for me, god dang it. Any changes to that list of crimes must be approved by voters. But the constitutional amendment, sponsored by Republican Senator Heather Cloud, which required voter approval in March 29th election to take effect, I was not there, would allow legislators the power by a 2/3 vote to decide what juvenile crimes can be transferred to adult courts. It's part of a wider push in Louisiana, which already has the second highest incarceration rate in the country behind Mississippi, I'm not surprised, to implement tough on crime policies under Republican Governor Jeff Landry. Oh, geez, I'm so glad I left. Since taking office in January, Landry has passed laws to treat 17-year-olds as adults in the criminal justice system, largely eliminate parole, and allow surgical castration as punishment for certain crimes against children. Well, I'm not against that. Supporters of the measure to make it easier to expand prosecutions of juveniles as adults, backed only by Republican legislatures, says it will grant lawmakers more flexibility to give prosecutors the tools they need to increase public safety. Vesting authority in the Constitution has hamstringed Louisiana from being able to address changes in an ever-changing juvenile crime landscape, Cloud said on the Senate floor on November 14th. Have you considered that a lot of these people might need mental health? Have you considered maybe they are from a poverty-stricken place and you haven't done anything for that area? Have you considered any of that? Opponents, including Democrats, social workers, and criminal justice reform advocates, said specific offense routing juveniles to adult courts should remain part of the Constitution to keep this power in the hands of voters. We're taking the people's voice away over how children should be treated in this state, Democrat Senator Katrina Jackson Andrews said, and I agree with her. Critics also argued the changes failed to confront the root causes of juvenile crime, namely poverty and underinvestment in education. What did I just say? Transferring juveniles into adult court would also prevent them from accessing age-appropriate rehabilitative services. Criminal justice reform advocates and social workers testified during the legislation session. Why the fuck is it that cats gotta act like little badass kids? Y'all didn't want to move not 1 minute all damn day. Now all of a sudden you want to get into all this shit. Get on my damn nerves. Anyways, I can view this no other way than just giving up on children, Democratic Senator Royce Duplessis said on the Senate floor. We're going to say we're just going to treat them all as adults, and we're not going to do our part as a society, as policymakers, to address what's really failing. This is not going to do a single thing to deter crime. Some lawmakers said the juveniles committing violent crimes had been deprived of care from a young age and were past the point of rehabilitation, blaming their families as opposed to societal factors. Well, isn't that easy? Some of these kids are already lost when they're 2 years old, said, "Are you fucking serious, dude?" Republican Representative Tony Bacala in the House committee hearing. So you about to give up on a 2-year-old. Good luck with your grandkids. That's all I'm going to say. Increasing the juvenile crimes transferable to adult courts would likely impact African Americans more than any group. I wonder why. They constitute about 1/3 of Louisiana's population, but represent 77% of inmates held in Louisiana's juvenile detention system, according to the state's Office of Juvenile Justice. Unless they are transferred to an adult court, young people tried in juvenile court can only be imprisoned until age 21, according to state law. The effect of the proposed constitutional change will be to open the door for Republican lawmakers to give prosecutors the power to hand down lengthy prison sentences to 14 to 16-year-olds, including for less severe crimes, said Bruce Riley, deputy director of the Louisiana-based criminal justice reform advocacy group, Voice of the Experience. The Louisiana District Attorneys Association and the Louisiana Sheriff's Association said they supported the measure. But New Orleans Sheriff Susan Hudson said she was concerned the measure would almost certainly further strain our already short staff in the jail system. Federal law still considers 17-year-olds and younger as juveniles and requires them to be kept separate from adult inmates. It sounds like some more damn crimes gonna happen as well inside the jails. District Attorney Tony Clayton, who represents West Baton Rouge and 2 other parishes, said, "Why the fuck? I hate these commercials. Unless you're going to pay me, I'm not doing it." Anyways, District Attorney, I said all that, said he would not try a juvenile as an adult for having marijuana in his wallet, but for violent crimes. Violent crimes are on the decline nationwide, according to the latest data from the FBI Uniform Crime Reporting. Give it a few months. Since mid-2023, most violent crimes have been down in New Orleans, which in 2022 had the highest homicide rate among large cities nationwide. Conservative lawmakers argued this was the result of tough-on-crime penalties passed this year and Republican Governor Jeff Landry's decision to send state troops to New Orleans. Yeah, right. Lawmakers supporting the amendment have focused on high-profile violent crimes by juveniles, such as a deadly New Orleans carjacking case committed by teenagers who were charged as adults, in which an elderly woman was beaten and dragged to her death. Now, that's sick. Louisiana is one of 5 states that classify 17-year-olds as adults in the criminal justice system, according to the National Conference of State Legislature. Brooks is okay, so that's what's going on with that. I'm not about to give nobody nothing that came from AP. Now, if you want to look at the story, you go to AP, but I'm just telling you what's going on with Louisiana. And I'm not surprised because Louisiana, like I said, and I was told many a times by people from Louisiana, born in that motherfucker, this is one of the most corrupt states in the country. So don't be surprised. Woo! So, and moving on, because it's almost over. The fuckery is almost over, I promise you. But we got at least one more. Here we go. Because this shit right here. Whoo.
Emotional content.
So, I've said it before, and several people also have mentioned it, and I didn't expect anything less. Disturbing racial incidents that occurred after the election. Look at this goddamn black ghost back here. God dang him. All gums and teeth. Ain't got no kind of power. Capitol Police warn of a post-election violence. Yeah, I'm expecting it. A Capitol Police intelligence assessment obtained by ABC News warned of the possibility of increased threats to government officials following the 2024 presidential election. The report outlined the likelihood of violence and civil unrest around the 2025 electoral vote certification process, as well as the presidential inauguration. In 2021, Drumpf supporters attacked the Capitol, insisting that President Biden had lost, which was discovered to be untrue. I think the felon lost this time, but maybe I'm wrong. I'm definitely not going to Washington to talk about it. N-word on the Senate floor. Damn, reported that. White supremacist Avi Roslin shamelessly dropped the N-word during a Michigan State Committee hearing on Thursday, November 14th. The slur was used after he falsely said lawmakers were attacking the gun rights of white people following the president-elect and felon Donald Drumpf's win. I refuse to give him any respect. You can kiss my ass if you like him, honestly. I don't give a shit. Because honestly, everything that he's got going on is basically going to fuck up anybody who's not rich, white, and male and straight. Drumpf's allies threaten Letitia James. If you don't leave that damn woman alone to do her job. Earlier this month, Drumpf's ally, Mike Davis, a former Supreme Court clerk and Senate aide, threatened the New York Attorney General, Letitia James, with prison. His words were a vicious attack on a black woman, which was underscored the mindset of Drumpf's associates. I dare you to continue your lawfare against Donald felon. I ain't calling him that, Drumpf, in his second term, because listen here, sweetheart, we're not messing around this time, and we will put your fat ass in prison for conspiracy against rights, Davis said, according to The Independent. And he needs to go to jail for that shit. She's not fat, and she's doing her job. He's a goddamn criminal. Y'all voted a criminal. Misinformation targeted black folks. AI technology and disinformation campaigns affected the decision voters made in the 2024 election, not me, and affected black people disproportionately. A report published by the Onyx Impact claimed that half a dozen core online networks were reaching or targeting black Americans online with false and misleading narratives, possibly impacting 41 million Americans. After Drumpf was deemed victorious, several red states, including Iowa, were researching how to change their vote on Google. I'm not surprised. Nazis seize Ohio streets. Yeah, this is just the start, y'all. He ain't even got in the office. Look at this bullshit here. On November 16th, a group of neo-Nazis took through the streets of Columbus, Ohio, waving flags covered in red swastikas and screaming the N-word. Nearly a dozen people participated in the stunt, sporting black pants, shirts, and covering that hid their faces. Why the hell don't they ever do this around a bunch of angry black folks? Why they got to do it around the ones that ain't gonna say shit? Oh, You want smoke. I don't know why you don't be around a fire when you want smoke. Black folks receive slavery texts. Yeah, I already reported that shit. The day after Drumpf won the election, horrible text messages were sent to several black folks across the country that told them to prepare to go for a plantation and pick cotton. You can't make this shit up, dog. You can't. FBI investigates Ross's post-election texts. Following the slew of anti-black texts after Drumpf's victory, the FBI has released a statement about their investigation on the messages on its website. It explained that it is aware of the offensive in Ross's text messages sent to individuals around the country, and it is in contact with the Justice Department and other federal authorities on the matter. If you don't get this shit done by the end of December, this shit is not going nowhere. That's all I gotta say. Drumpf wants reparations for white people, which is the dumbest shit I ever heard. Shortly after, Drumpf once again secured the White House. A video resurfaced from 2023 in which he said part of his woke war was to give an endowment to white people who were hurt by DEI policies, which he considers a form of anti-white discrimination. Because quite frankly, you would never have a job if you weren't rich, sir. I honestly feel like you'd be in a trailer park with a dirty wife beater, some nasty ass hole-filled boxers, and some like mismatched socks in your damn slippers. That's what I really feel like. With a stupid ass baseball cap. Your body, my choice. That shit pissed me off. The phrase "your body, my choice" was trending after Drumpf's presidential victory and was coined by white supremacist Nick Fuentes. You do realize your name is not that white, right? With Drumpf packing the Supreme Court with conservative justices to overturn Roe versus Wade, the attack on women's bodies will continue during the second term. Of course, this will have more dire consequences for black women. I just want to say, white women, what the hell's wrong with y'all? Seriously. A lot of y'all did that shit to yourselves. Anti-DEI cabinet picks. This dumbass here. Drumpf's latest cabinet picks include Pete Hedges, who doesn't wash his hands, for the Secretary of Defense. Tulsi Gabbard, who's supposed to be a goddamn possible spy. He's being groomed by Russia. For Director of National Intelligence, and Matt Gaetz, who thank God dropped out of it, for Attorney General. All of whom have disparaged diversity, equity, and inclusion policies as racially divisive. I don't understand how the hell you brown and you against brown people getting ahead. I don't get it. Ross's attack on London Mayor. This is London Mayor. On the High Performance podcast before America's election, Sadiq Khan, the mayor of London, said Donald Drumpf had consistently criticized him because Drumpf is racist. He also called Drumpf's policies sexist, homophobic, Islamophobic, racist. It's personal. Let's be frank. If I wasn't this color skin, if I wasn't a practicing Muslim, he wouldn't have come for me, Khan said. He wasn't coming for me because I'm 5'6". He's coming for me, let's be frank, my ethnicity and my religion. So it's incredibly personal to me. Dude, he been coming for us for the longest. What's new? I can't believe these motherfuckers. All of a sudden, you done let a damn rabid dog loose and he done bit you. He been biting our asses. Shit, you didn't say nothing then. What I just reported today, Buffalo Bills Fana lynch a puppet on November 17th. Yeah, I already reported that. I don't need to read that shit again. It's just going to irritate the shit out of me again. Donald Trump Jr. praises blonde hair, blue-eyed Miss Universe. Okay, yeah. So we really going to the Nazis again, huh? I promise you ain't gonna go down the same way. I promise you. On November 16th, blonde hair, blue-eyed Victoria Kaja, I'm not saying that last name, was crowned as Miss Universe 2024. Donald Trump Jr. and other MAGA supporters deemed the victory as a win against woke ideology. Trump Jr. reacted by writing on Twitter, biological and objectively attractive women are allowed to win beauty pageants again. We are so bad. She's representing Denmark. She beat out Miss Nigeria and Miss Mexico. Yeah, whatever, dude. That's also a group that used to believe in what is it? Eugenics. Yeah. Anyways. Let's see here now. And that's it for that bullshit. Thank goodness. I'm telling you right now, that's it. So we're gonna look at my commercial. No, we're not. What we're gonna do is we're gonna jump into this one And then we're going to do our commercial because we got a lot of good news and fuck around and find out now. But I'm still looking like this because this fuck around and find out is just too good. Let me go find my damn commercial. Work, damn it.
It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the. It's just me and the fam. Yeah. It's just me and the fam. See my little tay, that's my girl, that's my mascot. No one's go for hours and some hours till we pass out. Stay inside the house, turned up with the racks out. Stay inside the house, turn.
All right, y'all. So 20. I'm sorry, I didn't put my thing up here. I forgot to put that up there first. I don't know what I'm saying half the time. That man got me so damn thrown off. Shit. Let me put my thing up. I made it, so I'm gonna play it whenever I can. Where the hell is it? There it is. No. Yeah, there it is. So, 20 best places for Black families and expats to live in the world. This was this year. Matter of fact, this was this month. So let's look at it. What the hell is she eating? Because I want it. Are you a Black family or expat looking for the perfect destination to call home to? 7 years ago, I left America to discover richer cultural experiences. 7 years ago. That was around the time Drumpf was in office. Let me see here now. Let's see. And safer communities abroad. In this blog, I'll list the 20 places for Black families to live in the world that I love for you to consider before relocating. It's these international destinations that would have me feel welcomed and safe as a Black traveler. Let me see. Who wrote this? Oh, that girl right there in the corner. Fida Dennis. She wrote it. All right, so Bangkok, Thailand, and there she's looking lovely. Bangkok, the bustling capital of Thailand, offers a vibrant blend of ancient traditions and modernity. What drew me and many Black expats to Bangkok is its sense of adventure, delicious cuisine, affordable cost of living, and friendly locals. With a growing expat community and a thriving job market, Bangkok is not only a South Asian adventure, but one of the best cities for Black families to live in the world. Equally, it is a place to work and thrive in. However, unless you have an American contract stating you'll be paid in the USD, you'll likely be paid in baht, which is worth significantly less than the dollar. Whether you've drawn to the vibrant street markets, ancient temples, or the bustling nightlife, Bangkok has something for everyone. I had a friend go there for vacation when we were working in Korea, and they tried to sell him a girlfriend. That's all I got to say about that. Mexico City, Mexico. Best place for Black families to live in the world. Ooh, that's beautiful right there. Damn. Mexico City boasts a rich cultural heritage and a burgeoning expat scene, making it a vibrant metropolis. With a lower cost of living than many Western cities, Mexico City is one of the best places for African Americans to live abroad, where Black expats can enjoy delicious Mexican cuisine. Can we drink the water, though? That's all I want to know. And a diverse cultural experience. In CDMX, job and educational opportunities are abundant. So it's an attractive destination for families and young professionals alike, with companies like EY and TikTok here. Finally, Black expats can appreciate the warm and friendly nature of the Mexican people. For instance, people are always greeting me on the street or asking for photos around town. Also, diverse neighborhoods like the popular Roma Norte, Condesa, and Polanco barrios offer something for everyone, from historic charm to modern skyscrapers. Playa del Carmen or Carmen Beach, Mexico. If you're looking for a more laid-back lifestyle, many will recommend Tulum as the ultimate paradise on the Mexican Caribbean coast, but I beg to differ. There's another picturesque town that offers blue water beaches when it's not sargasso or seaweed season. A relaxed atmosphere and a growing expat community. This more established town and beach hybrid found on the Yucatan Peninsula is called Playa del Carmen, or the beach of, Carmen's Beach. Carmen's Beach offers picturesque views and a growing expat community, making it one of the best places for African Americans to live. Here, Black expats seeking a slower pace of life and natural beauty will find it to be a hidden gem. Similarly, there are Black Playa del Carmen Facebook and WhatsApp groups to help build community. I personally met friends for life through these groups, which made the months I spent in Playa incredibly fun. So whether you're interested in entrepreneurship, wellness, or simply enjoying the beauty of nature, Playa del Carmen has it all. Plus, with local Black expat groups helping to build the community, PDC is also one of the best cities for Black families to thrive. Lisbon, Portugal, best place for Black people to live in Europe. I don't see any in this picture except for maybe that bald dude way down there. Lisbon, the charming capital of Portugal, has become a magnet for Black expats seeking a European adventure. With its warm climate and affordable cost of living, Lisbon is one of the best places for Black people to live in Europe. Its multicultural atmosphere and thriving arts make it a city where expats from around the world feel at home. And then you have 5. Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. A lot of brown people there. Famous for its breathtaking landscapes and vibrant cultures, Rio de Janeiro is one of the best places for African Americans to live in South America. Its lively atmosphere and welcoming locals make it an attractive destination for Black expats, offering a unique blend of modernity. I'm not saying that again. And tradition. Modern and tradition, damn it. I'm going to stop here because honestly, that's 20 and I'm not reading all 20 because that gives me cotton mouth. But that's at least 5 countries for you to consider moving to. If you don't know how to do it, go check on Google to figure out how to get your passport. But basically, you're going to need your birth certificate and you're going to take your ass to the post office and ask them so you can fill out that form, send it off with like $100 and something, and you good for at least 10 years. All right, y'all. Let's move on to the next one. Let's see here now. It's the good news now. Let's see. Yeah, this is more of a good news thing, but this is why I still look like this. Y'all check this one out. It make me laugh. This one just makes me laugh. Feeling betrayed by increased minority support for Drumpf, Black women say they're stepping back, and we should. It's been too damn long. We all know what Malcolm X said, and it was the truth. So Atlanta, as she checked into a recent flight to Mexico for vacation, Tasia Smith chuckled at the idea of joining Women's March on Washington. As a Black woman, she just couldn't see herself helping to replicate the largest act of resistance against then-President Donald Trump's first term in January 2017, even in an election this year where Drumpf questioned his opponent's race, held rallies featuring racist insults, and falsely claimed Black migrants in Ohio were eating residents' pets. He didn't just win a second term. He became the first Republican in 2 decades to clinch the popular vote, although by a small margin. It's like the people have spoken, and this is what America looks like, said Smith, the Los Angeles-based founder of the advocacy social media agency Get Social. And there's not too much more fighting that you're going to be able to do without losing your sanity. After Drumpf was declared the winner over Democratic Vice President Kamala Harris, many politically enraged Black women said they were so dismayed by the outcome that they were reassessing, but not completely abandoning their enthusiasm for electoral politics and movement organizing. Black women often carry much of the work of getting out the vote in their communities. They had vigorously supported the historic candidacy of Harris, who would have been the first woman of Black and South Asian descent to win the presidency. Harris' loss spurred a wave of Black women across social media resolving to prioritize themselves before giving so much to the country that over and over again has shown its indifference to their concerns. AP Votecast, a survey of more than 120,000 voters, found that 6 in 10 Black women said the future of democracy in the United States was the single most important factor for their vote this year, a higher share than for other demographic groups. But yet we're ignorant, right? This is what we're worried about, but we're ignorant. All right. Some Black women are renewing calls to emphasize rest, focus on mental health, and become more selective about what they lend their power to. What fight they lend their power to. Good. It's about damn time. America is going to have to save herself, said Latasha Brown, the co-founder of national voting rights group Black Voters Matter. She compared Black women's presence in social justice movements as core strategists and core organizers to the North Star and dependable star in the galaxy because of its seemingly fixed position in the sky. People can rely on black women to lead change, Brown said, but the next 4 years will look different. That's not a Herculean task. That's for us. We don't want that title. I have no goals to be a martyr for a nation that cares nothing about me, she said. AP Votecast paints a clear picture of black women's concerns. Black female voters were most likely to say the democracy was the single most important factor for their vote, compared to other motivators such as high prices or abortion. More than 7 in 10 black female voters said they were very concerned that electing Drumpf would lead the nation towards authoritarianism, while only 2 in 10 said this about Harris. About 9 in 10 black female voters supported Harris in 2024, according to AP Votecast, similar to the share that backed Democrat Joe Biden in 2020. Drumpf received support from more than half of white voters who made up the vast majority of his coalition in both years. And here you go. This is what it looks like, y'all. This hot mess right here. That's a hot mess right there. Look at this shit. Look. Oh, Lord. Like voters overall, black women were most likely to say the economy most important issues facing the country, with 1/3 saying that. But they were more likely than many other groups to say that abortion and racism were the top issues, and much less likely than other groups to say immigration was the top issue. Despite those concerns, which were well voiced by black women throughout the campaign, increased support from young men of color and white women helped expand Drumpf's lead and secure his victory. You guys are idiots. This motherfucker done found the snack bag and took it off and can't open it. This motherfucker here. Politically engaged black women said they don't plan to continue positioning themselves in the vertebrae of the backbone of America's democracy. The growing movement prompting black women to withdraw is a shift from history where they are often present and the forefront of political and social change. One of the early examples in the women's suffrage movement that led to ratification in 1920 of the 19th Amendment to the Constitution, which gave women the right to vote. Black women, however, were prevented from voting for decades afterward because of Jim Crow era literacy tests, poll taxes, and laws that blocked the grandchildren of slaves from voting. Most black women couldn't vote until the Voting Rights Act of 1965. That's a hot ass mess. Black women were among the organizers and counted among the marchers brutalized by the Edmund Pettus Bridge in Alabama during the historic march in 1965 from Selma to Montgomery. That preceded, god dang it, this damn commercial shit. That preceded federal legislation. Decades later, black women were the prominent organizers of Black Lives Matter movement in response to the unalivings of black Americans at the hands of police and vigilantes. Do we really need vigilantes when we're just trying to live our lives? In his 2024 campaign, Drumpf called the leveraging federal money to eliminate diversity, equity, and inclusion programs in government programs and discussion of race, gender, or sexual orientation in schools. His rhetoric on immigration, including false claims that black Haitian immigrants in Springfield, Ohio, were eating cats and dogs, drove support for his plan to deport millions of people. Tanita Taylor, a black resident of Atlanta who supported Drumpf this year, said she was initially excited about Harris's candidacy, but after thinking about how high her grocery bills have been, she feels that voting for Drumpf in hopes of finally getting lower prices was a form of self-prioritization. Girl, you stupid. Don't you know prices about to go up because of him? People say, well, that's selfish. It was going to be better for the greater good, she said. I'm a mother of 5 kids. The things that Democrats do either affect the rich or the poor. Some of Drumpf's plans affect people in Olivia Gordon's immediate community, which is why she struggled to get back the black women rest wave. Gordon, a New York-based lawyer who supported the Party of Socialism and Liberation presidential nominee, Claudia de la Cruz, worries about who may be left behind if the 92% of black women voters who back Harris simply stop advocating. We're talking millions of black women here. If millions of black women take a step back, it absolutely leaves holes. But for other black women, she said, I think we sometimes are in the bubble of if it's not in your immediate circle, maybe it doesn't apply to you. And I truly implore people to understand that it does. Nicole Lewis, an Alabama-based therapist who specializes in treating Black women's stress, said she's aware that Black women withdrawing from social impact movements could have a fallout, but also hopes that it forces a reckoning for the nation to understand the consequences of not standing in solidarity with Black women. It could impact things negatively because there isn't that voice from the most empathetic group, she said. I also think it's going to give other groups an opportunity to step up. My hope is that they do show up for themselves and everyone else. Brown said a reckoning might be exactly what the country needs, but it's a reckoning for everyone else. Black women, she said, did their job when they supported Harris in droves in hopes that they could thwart the massive exchanges expected under Drumpf. This ain't our reckoning, she said. I don't feel no guilt. And I don't either, because I agree with this, and I'm going to step back as well, because I'm not about to sit up here and let y'all break my back because you decided this stupid ass shit. Hell no. Now, on to some better news. Let's check this one out. And we're getting closer to the fuck around and find out. But this one, I just want y'all to know about because, yeah, we need to support our groups. And I'm all for supporting Black owned. So let's check this one out.
Emotional content.
10 Black businesses to support this fall and beyond. So this was reported on the 22nd, 2 days ago. So I need y'all to pay attention to it. Fall is here, and fans of sweater weather, denim jackets, and homecoming couldn't be more excited. To kick off the season, the Black Information Network caught up with Amani Macaulay and Chima Bure, the co-founders of Duke and Dame Salted Caramel Whiskey. That sounds delicious. To talk about their unique whiskey is perfect for the cooler months. The company was founded after a chance conversation after dinner one night and a series of experiments in kitchen turned science lab. The topic came up: if you could start your own flavor of whiskey, what would it be? Burley explained, when it came to me, I said I would do something like Werther's Original or Sugar Babies, Sugar Daddies, so salted caramel, and everyone at the table said, wow, what a great idea. But of course, we all went back to work. It was just dinner conversation. I didn't take it seriously at the time. It was 3 years later before the two met up again and started laying out a plan for a new flavor of whiskey to enter the growing market. I'm not really going to go too further into that, but I'm going to show you on Instagram. Here's one of the drinks, Duke and Dame Whiskey. That they have 10.1K followers. This is their drink. This is on it, and they tell you all about it. It's a black black business owners, McClay and Burley, said their biggest challenge was not necessarily having a blueprint to follow. There's not too many of us in the spirit space, let alone whiskey space. So we all need to get out there. They also have a YouTube channel and recipes for cocktails. This is the channel right here. Once again, that is Dame and Duke's Whiskey. Salted caramel whiskey. Next company, Caribbean Brew Coffee. So coffee and chocolate lovers rejoice. Here's a Black woman founded coffee and chocolate brand that supports Haitian farmers directly. So here it is right here. It's Caribbean Brew. You can see right here. This is what it looks like. You can find it on Instagram. They had a giveaway, but it's over now. Next one, It's Made for Me vegan hair and skincare. Colder weather means our skin needs more TLC. It's Made for Me offers a variety of cocoa and shea butters perfect to protect hair and skin all year round. Here it is. This is what it looks like. This is what you're looking for on Instagram. It's Made for Me. It's shea. That's how it's spelled. Next one, Railbrook Health and Wellness Products. Get your immune system together with Railbrook Health and Wellness Products. The company offers elderberry syrups, teas, and more, perfect for an all-around health. And this is what it looks like. Next one is Few Essentials. Who doesn't love a good candle? Get your home smelling right with Few with two W's. That's Few with two W's. Essential candles, incense products. And this is what it looks like right here. It looks beautiful. Let's see. Treb and Flame. There's no such thing as too many candles. Treb and Flame offers a curated playlist with each of their unique scents. So that's what the candle looks like, but I guess that's the advertisement, shows you it's kind of laid back, kind of jazzy or cool. Lost in the sauce, vegan hot sauce, perfect for all recipes. So if you like hot sauce and all that, you want to get lost in the sauce. I don't see a picture. They removed it, but it's spelled how the sentence goes: lost in the sauce. The Jungalow, bedding essentials for your home, perfect to curl up in. Check out the company's other decor and home essentials. So the Jungalow. So it's Jungalow. And it's very pretty. Looks very homey and comfortable. Then Virile watches, getting suited and booted for fall isn't complete without a timepiece. Check out, let me spell it for you: VIERYLE watches for unique jewelry to add to your collection. I do not have a picture, so sorry. And then District of Clothing. The District of Clothing offers hoodies, t-shirts, all of the essentials for fall with a message. Again, they took it off. I don't know how to tell you about that, but those are 10 companies you might want to be looking at for this fall and beyond. And now it's time for that's what you get. That's what you get. Jasmine Crockett. Oh, I'm sorry. There we go. Jasmine Crockett sends clear message: white men in America aren't oppressed. And I totally agree. And that smirk on her face is worth so much. Representative Jasmine Crockett didn't hold back when speaking about oppression in America during a DEI hearing on the House floor. On Wednesday, November 20th, Crockett sent a clear message that white men in America have never been oppressed during the House Oversight Committee hearing on the dismantled DEI Act. The GOP-sponsored bill would eliminate all federal DEI offices and programs. That means a lot of jobs are going to go. Dumbasses, you're not helping the economy. Crockett called out her Democratic colleagues for labeling themselves as oppressed due to DEI. She described their definition of the word oppression as nails on a chalkboard. It seems like you don't understand the definition of oppression, and I'd ask you to refer to Google to help you out, Crockett said. The Texas Democrat then explained its true definition, calling on America's legacy of slavery. There has been no oppression for the white man in this country, Crockett said. You tell me which white men were dragged out of their homes. You tell me which one of them was dragged across an ocean and told they were going to work, have their wives stolen, and have their wives raped. That didn't happen. That is oppression. During her remarks, Crockett highlighted how Republicans are attempting to erase Black history from school textbooks so they can then misuse words like oppression. The Democratic lawmaker also pointed out the stark contrast between Black Americans' arrival in the U.S. and other forms of immigration. We didn't run away from home, she said. We were stolen. We need to return to listening to experts, getting out of our feelings, and recognizing that racism is real, Crockett added. Pretending it's not will prevent us from solving the problems we face and achieving the unity required for a more perfect union. Watch Crockett's remarks. She put it there on Twitter. I love her hair like that. And I totally agree with her, because y'all get on my goddamn nerves talking about you're oppressed. Because you can't find a job, guess what? That's because you obviously ain't working enough for it. Okay? And people get worried about people taking your job. You can't take someone's job unless you ain't doing it right. Okay? How about that? Anyways, moving on. God dang it, I hate these damn transitions. They get on my nerves so damn bad. Drumpf supporter arrested for threatening to blow up Black lawmaker's office. That's what you get, you jackass. Oh, Lord. So, New York man has been arrested after allegedly threatened to blow up a state senator's office in Harlem. On Monday, November 18, Vadim, not saying that last name, was arrested after allegedly walking into the office of Senator Cordell Clear, located inside the Adam Clayton Powell State Office building, and issuing a series of threats against her staff, per the New York Post. I'm going to blow this place up. the jackass allegedly said. Clear, who represents the 30th State Senate District, said she wasn't present for the threats. The Democratic lawmaker said she was on the phone with a staffer when the suspect demanded to see her. She said that this man had come in and demanded immediately, just said, I want to see Clear, and if I don't get to see her, I'm going to pew this office up. I'm going to bomb the place, and remarks similar to that, Clear recalled. The civil war is coming in the near future. I'm getting the hell out of here. Following President-elect and felon Donald Drumpf's win, the suspect allegedly said things are going to change now. Stupid, you sound like your name is immigrant. You might be on the next boat, dumbass. Anyways, he made some disparaging remarks about President Biden and Vice President Harris. Clear added, dumbass and apparent Drumpf supporters facing charges of making terrorist threats of mass harm, and third-degree menacing and second-degree harassment. In a statement, the state legislators, Black, Puerto Rican, Hispanic, and Asian caucus condemned the incident. Regardless of political affiliation or preferred candidates, there's absolutely no room for threats or violence in our public discourse. The caucus said it is incumbent upon every leader who holds a federal or local office to set a positive example for all constituents by promoting respectful dialogue and fostering a culture of nonviolence. I wish some of these rowdy motherfuckers that always tearing up everything else would come out here and tear up these dumbasses. You always got all that extra energy to tear up your own neighborhood. Why don't you protect that bitch? How about that? But anyways, so let's check this next story out. I'm telling you, a lot of people, karma is whooping their ass. That's all I gotta say. This is getting on my nerves, you know. Come on, god dang it. I made these damn things to work.
Emotional content.
These loyal Black conservatives just got left in the dust by Drumpf's post-election pics. Ha ha! I told you that's what you get. This looks like a fucked up sandwich if ever I seen one. And she got a big ass zit on her cheek. Damn. A president-elect Donald Drumpf and felon continues to handpick members of his cabinet. It appears as though the Black conservative who backed him at mind-boggling levels are nowhere to be found. Here are the ones that got noticeably left in the dust. U.S. South Carolina Senator Tim Scott. I do believe that's the one that looks like a bullfrog. Yeah, it is. It's the dumbass that went on stage and said, "I just love you." Dumbass. After he tried and failed to become the Republican presidential nominee, U.S. South Carolina Senator Tim Scott went on to endorse Drumpf. This meant appearing at Drumpf's campaign rallies and confessing his undying love for him, beyond humiliating himself, at least in front of Black folk. Scott has yet to be elected as a member of his cabinet. Man, if anything, I've never seen someone simp for someone so hard in my life. He has no self-respect. Political commentator Candace Owens. This dumb bitch here. Conservative commentator Candace Owens has always backed Donald Trump, and when he faced Vice President Kamala Harris, her support for him somehow became even more ruthless. She questioned Harris's race, insisted that America deserved better than the vice president, and publicly insulted celebrities who endorsed Harris. The irony? Following a slew of anti-Semitic remarks, Owen was dropped from a speaking at Drumpf's fundraiser while he was still on the campaign trail. Good. Former Secretary of Housing and Urban Development, Ben Carson. See, I thought he was going to be over it again, but I guess we were wrong. It's no surprise that Ben Carson would support Drumpf, seeing as he was his former Secretary of Housing and Urban Convention this year, drumming up the biblical tone as he described Drumpf. I saw President Drumpf, a friend, escape death by mere inches. He did not. And my thoughts immediately turned to the book of Isaiah that says, "No weapon formed against you shall prosper." No, you said that wrong, and so help me. You should be lucky you didn't get hit by lightning, you dumbass. Whew. North Carolina Lieutenant Governor Mark Robinson. I hope he loses. This jackass here. In 2021, Mark Robinson became the first Black Lieutenant Governor of North Carolina. Earlier this year, Drumpf endorsed Robinson, calling him Martin Luther King on steroids. Y'all all gonna get hit by lightning. This is some lies. Robinson also spoke at the Republican National Convention expressing deep reverence for Drumpf. Never before has America been in peril like she is right now, but never before has America had an answer like we have in Donald Drumpf, the devil. I'm sorry. Beelzebub. I'm sorry. Satan. I'm sorry. That jackass. Robinson said, however, Drumpf distanced his camp from Robinson when CNN reported the politician once allegedly labeled himself a black Nazi. What you mean once? I think he still is. Give me a minute. Former Georgia Senate Republican nominee Herschel Walker. That dumbass. Y'all should have Ooh, Lord. Herschel Walker who has expressed tremendous support throughout Drumpf's 2024 campaign and even appeared at a Georgia rally earlier this month. Even though Walker flubbed Drumpf's name at the event, Drumpf insisted that he would put the former NFL player and failed GOP Senate candidate in charge of a new missile defense shield if elected. But it's unlikely he'll make good on that promise. Why would you put a missile in this man's hands? Do you want us to end up in World War III, you jackass? Florida U.S. Representative Byron Donalds, who used to, hold on. Give me a moment. Florida U.S. Representative Byron Donalds stumped hard for Drumpf in 2024 and even led a Black Men's Barbershop Talk roundtable event. It promised to focus on the challenges facing Black men today, including economic struggles, community safety, and the negative impact of Kamala Harris's policies on the Black community. Donalds also stood by Drumpf when he said he plans on pardoning January 6 rioters as president and downplayed Drumpf's attacks on Harris's race. Even though Drumpf endorsed, wait a minute, was there another one? Yeah, there's another one. I don't even know who this jackass is. Former Attorney General of Kentucky, Daniel Cameron. Even though Drumpf endorsed Republican Kentucky Attorney General Daniel Cameron lost 2023's gubernatorial race to Democratic Governor Andy Beshear. He still stumped for Drumpf and even spoke as a surrogate for one of his presidential campaign events. Cameron still hasn't reaped any rewards for his baffling loyalty. And he probably won't, because you dumbasses apparently didn't pay attention to what happened to everybody who had his back last time. Good for you. Jackasses get on my nerves. Anyways, we're not done. There's still more. There's at least one more story of That's What You Get. So hold on, give me a second. And then we're going to move into something else. Let's see here now. Today, one day, this damn transition thing's going to work. Nearly $100 million awarded to the family of a man fatally pew-pewed in an apartment by an officer. This was reported on the 21st. The family of a man pew-pewed and unalived by a Dallas police officer who said she mistook his apartment for her own was awarded nearly $100 million Wednesday in a federal civil trial. The jury found after a three-day trial, the officer Amber Geiger used excessive force in the death of Botham Jean in 2018 and violated his constitutional rights. Jurors returned a verdict against her of $98.65 million. Thank goodness. This verdict stands as a powerful testament to Botham's life and the profound injustice of his unaliving. A statement from Jean's family's legal team said this case laid bare critical issues of racial bias and police accountability that cannot be ignored. Today's verdict sends a clear message that law enforcement officers who commit crimes cannot be insulated from the consequences of their actions. Give that 2 months. That might change. Geiger said at the time that after a long work shift, she walked to Jean's apartment, which was on the 4th floor, directly above hers on the 3rd, and found the door unlocked. She said she thought the apartment was her own when she drew her force multiplier and entered. Jean, an accountant from the Caribbean island nation of St. Lucia, had been eating a bowl of ice cream when Geiger entered his apartment and pew-pewed him. Geiger was later fired from the Dallas Police Department, found guilty of murder, and sentenced to 10 years in prison. She was denied parole earlier this fall, media outlets reported. The pew-pew drew widespread attention because of the circumstances surrounding it and because it was one of several shootings of black men by white police officers. During the closing arguments, attorneys for Jean's family asked the jury to send a message that Dallas County residents are going to be safe in our homes, the Dallas Morning News reported. Geiger waived her right to participate in the trial, according to court filings, which the family said showed a lack of accountability of her actions. Quite frankly, I thought she should have got longer. I'm not sure how much more time she has, and I really think she got off easy. She should be in there for life because you are trained not to act like this. You're trained to think at like, split seconds. You're supposed to be able to handle the pressure. Your ass going in there and not even looking at your surroundings and then just assuming he broke into your. Why would someone break into your house and eat ice cream? Anyways, now let's check this shit out because it's the part everyone seems to like.
Ain't nobody got time for this.
Jonathan Majors' ex-girlfriend drops assault and defamation lawsuit against the actor. Wonder why? This is not a handsome man. I don't care what anybody says. New court records filed in New York on Thursday revealed that Jonathan Majors' ex-girlfriend, Grace Jabari, has dropped her assault and defamation lawsuit against the former Marvel actor. I feel like if you drop anything like that, your ass needs to immediately pay all fines, and you need to be in jail for at least a weekend for lying. Jackass. In March 2023, Majors was arrested by New York police on charges of misdemeanor assault, aggravated harassment, attempted assault, harassment, and strangulation after a dispute with Jabari. Despite the Creed 3 actor denying the allegations, the star went through a highly publicized trial in November 2023. Major was convicted of 2 misdemeanor counts of assault against Jabari in December 2023 and sentenced to probation and a 52-week batterers intervention program in April 2024. In the wake of his arrest and conviction, Majors, who had been a fast-rising Hollywood star, was dropped from his talent management and PR firms and lost his partnership deals with the U.S. Army, Disney, and Marvel. However, this week, a joint filing from Majors and Jabari's attorney stated that all claims against defendant are hereby dismissed with prejudice per Variety, which means she can't try this shit again. Throughout the criminal case, the former Marvel actor maintained his innocence. In an interview with Good Morning America, Majors revealed that he was shocked and afraid when the jury released his guilty verdict. Following his conviction, the actor received the Perseverance Award at the Hollywood Unlocked Impact Awards, where he addressed the trial and sentencing in an emotional acceptance speech. As a black man in the criminal justice system, I felt anger, Major said, as previously reported by The Griot. I felt sadness, hurt, surprise. When they snatched me up out of my apartment in handcuffs, I didn't feel like all of that. I didn't feel like Jonathan Majors, Mr. Creed, Mr. King. I felt a little scared, like a little scared, weak boy, despite the support and the evidence that was in my favor. I knew shit was bad. It was bad because of who I was and what I am. Duh. He continued, we live in a world where men, black men in particular, are propped up as either superheroes or supervillains. But I've come to realize, me personally, I ain't none of that. It was fun, but I'm just me. I'm imperfect. I have shortcomings. I acknowledge them. I still don't understand why you were supposed to be the next it guy, honestly, because really, you look like the young brother of KRS-One, in my opinion. KRS-One looked like a lion to me. But either way, let's check out some more news on celebrities. I wanted to do some good news because the last few weeks have been shitty. So let's check this out. Majors received his ninja wake-up call. Pretty much, they all do. But some of them don't want to adhere, and there's not much you can do about that. But anyways, let's look at this shit. You know what you're going to work at, dang it.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Rappers you didn't know went to college. I just wanted to show this because I'm just so sick of reporting so much ignorant ass shit every damn week. And I mean, sometimes we be having good shit, but sometimes it be ridiculous. J. Cole, he went to college. Yay. Before pursuing a music career, J. Cole attended and graduated from St. John's University in Queens, New York. He graduated with a degree in communications and a minor in business. Go on for it. I ain't mad at you, sir. I'm just mad at that hair. Ludacris. I'm not surprised. Shit. Prior to becoming an Atlanta rap legend, Ludacris was just a student at Georgia State University studying music management. Although he eventually dropped out, he was later given an honorary degree from the university in May 2022. I don't know how I feel about honorary degrees, honestly, because if you didn't do the work, really, can you really? Chuck D. You already know Chuck D went to college, as intelligent his ass is. The Public Enemy legend attended Adelphi University in Long Island, New York, to study graphic design. This is where he met Flavor Flav in 1984. He graduated from the university receiving a Bachelor's of Fine Arts. That's what I have. He was given an honorary doctorate years later in 2013. Well, go ahead, sir. I think I heard about that. Ice Cube. I did not know that. Let's see. Before he was saying fuck the police, Cube attended the Phoenix Institute of Technology to study architecture. God dang it, Samsung, you ain't paying me, so no thank you. Who knew the West Coast rap legend had such a strong interest in buildings and skyscrapers? I did not. I had no idea, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. Lil Baby. Yeah, I just reported that, so I'm not gonna stay on that, god dang it. He's trying to do new stuff, okay? That's all I can say. Megan Thee Stallion. Yeah, we all heard about her ass. I really don't care. We know she got her degree. Yay. Health administration. Yay. I want some people that I didn't know, like 2 Chainz. Did not know that. Didn't know that was 2 Chainz either. Shit. Did you know 2 Chainz was a basketball star in high school? He was so good at it that he received an athletic scholarship from Alabama State University. He was only on the team for a couple of years before transferring and finishing his education at Virginia State University. Well, it's good he didn't drop out. I like to hear it when they don't drop out. Saweetie, which is supposed to be a rapper, before she was a young star in the industry, Saweetie was just a humble student at San Diego State University before transferring to the University of Southern California. This is where she received her degree in communications. I guess she was on the right path. She knew what the hell she was doing. Kanye West. Not surprised, but damn, he's still ignorant. Ye's first 3 albums are filled with references to how the Chicago rapper dropped out of college. For a short time, he attended the American Academy of Art and Chicago State University. He figured it would be more beneficial to be an artist and producer full time. And now you just pissed off a whole damn country. Congratulations, sir. Chance the Rapper. I'm not really surprised. He looks like he would go to college. Chance the Rapper may have the record on this list for the shortest time in college. He attended Harold Washington College in Chicago, Illinois for a week before dropping out. Sir, I don't know what to say about you. I'm so disappointed. You got me, damn it. You got me. Talib Kweli. I believe it. I hope you didn't drop out. Talib Kweli's family is filled with successful academics. Both of his families worked at universities in the New York area, and his brother is a professor at Columbia Law School. Kweli, on the other hand, went to New York University to study theater. I hope you graduated, sir. That's all I can say. Childish Gambino. Not surprised. Can we really call him a rapper? Childish Gambino went to the New York University majoring in dramatic writing. I guess that's why he became a great TV writer. And yet, when was his last album? Killer Mike. I believe it. Killer Mike attended Morehouse College for a short time before diving headfirst in the Atlanta rap scene. You need to go back, sir. I'm all for education, so yeah, please go back. Metro Boomin. Man, if you dropped out, I don't know how I feel. I know Metro Boomin isn't actually a rapper, but he's close enough. Before the go-to producer for Atlanta trap music, the St. Louis native attended Morehouse College. Well, that's good for you, sir. David Banner. Oh, yeah, I've been known about this man here. This underrated Mississippi rapper not only attended and graduated from Southern University in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, he later went to the University of Maryland, Eastern Shore to get his master's. Not many rappers can say they have 2 degrees. That's for sure. I got 3 myself, but they ain't helping me. Shit. And that's it for that. So, I mean, I'm trying to give y'all good shit to hear about. You know what I'm saying? Before I move any more, I lost one of my stories. And I'm not about to let that happen because, seriously, I was shocked when I heard about it. Where is it? Y'all ain't fucking with me. God dang it. Hold on. Oh, there it is right there. All right. So let's check this one out. Because for real, I've been wanting this reporting.
And then the smoke got me.
Kendrick Lamar dropped surprise album GNX. Oh, hell yeah. I when I found out about that shit, I tripped out. Yeah, I'm not having this white dude talk about it. No, that's good. That's good. Because I when I realized I saw it when it came out, but I realized I hadn't seen it anywhere reported, so I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna report it here. So this was reported 2 days ago. Kendrick Lamar unexpectedly released his 6th studio album, GNX, on Friday. Lamar posted a teaser for the album on Friday afternoon and published the project on streaming services shortly after. GNX features 12 new tracks, including Squabble Up, which was teased in the music video for Lamar's hit diss track, Not Like Us. The album follows Lamar's 2022 album, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. I enjoyed it. I like that damn album. The album opens with a whacked out murals, which features lyrics alluding to Lamar's previous indictments on the current state of rap. The songs call back to the untitled track he dropped on Instagram in September, as well as the criticism he received from other rappers after being announced as the next Super Bowl halftime show performer. I haven't heard that much. Who's complaining? Fans were surprised and delighted by the new album. Many shared their excitement on social media. It's already on my Spotify. Let's see. The album caps off Lamar's monumental year following his feud with fellow rapper Drake. After Lamar and Drake sent diss tracks back and forth to each other for months, Lamar appeared victorious with his smash hit Not Like Us, which hit number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 and was recently nominated for several Grammys. Did it win? Did we have the Grammys yet? I don't be paying attention. Lamar continued his tradition of creating the Heart tracks, of which he had already made 5 installments. While Drake named one of his diss tracks against Lamar this year the Heart Part 6, that did not stop Lamar from creating his own Heart Part 6 for GNX. SZA appears on 2 tracks. Jack Antonoff also contributed to the production of the album. All I can say is, nobody told me I didn't put up the screen. Thank you very much. And mustard! That's all I got to say. I can't believe nobody told me I had the damn screen off. But anyways, I told y'all what I had to say about that. So let's check out health. Give me a second. Okay, there we go. Why the U.S. medical field is pushing more black doctors. Let's check that one out. We need more black doctors. Shit, especially now. As a child, 40-year-old Dontel Johnson dreamed of becoming a doctor, but never saw himself represented in the profession. I had never seen a black doctors growing up, and one of the crazier things is I never saw a black doctor until I hit college, Johnson said. Give me a second. Johnson decided to apply to medical school in Texas, but when a friend told him about potential school in Nashville, Tennessee, full of black students, he was in disbelief. He started describing a place of people that looked like me, that were dentists, doctors, scientists. So I went home that I had dial-up internet, so I had to wait for it to pop up, and then these photos still came across from Meharry, and I applied that night at maybe like 1 or 2 a.m. After graduating from Meharry Medical School, Meharry, a historical black institute, he decided to stay in the community and is now a pediatrician and professor here. Go ahead, sir. I think one of the things that's really coming to light, that patient population of African Americans and now systemic racism how the healthcare profession overall has not always been there for this patient population, Johnson said. Black patients have better overall health outcomes when treated by Black doctors, according to recent studies. To further those connections, former New York City Mayor Michael Bloomberg recently announced a $600 million gift to all 4 medical schools at historically Black colleges and universities: Meharry's Morehouse School of Medicine, Howard University of Medicine, and Charles R. Drew University of Medicine and Science. Together, they have educated roughly 50% of all Black doctors in the United States, according to the Association of American Medical Colleges. Currently, African Americans make up 14% of the population, according to the U.S. Census Bureau, but they represent just 5.2% of doctors nationwide, according to the AAMC. Having a healthcare professional is important in the community, but also having a Black healthcare professional raises all the boats, said Dr. Valerie Montgomery Rice, president of Morehouse School of Medicine in Atlanta. First of all, hold on. This woman just not gonna leave me alone. I don't know why people want to do this shit today. Damn it. Get out of my way. Anyways, sorry about that. I thought someone was knocking. Somebody sitting up there hammering at this time of the night. Dumbasses. Anyways, where was I? So here we go. So first of all, it's going to allow us to educate and train more Black and brown physicians. It's going to allow those students to have more choice in where they want to practice and to be less burdened with debt. That's something she's already seen. In 2020, Bloomberg gave the Morehouse School of Medicine $26 million to help students pay down debt. Resident physician Jamil Joyner received $100,000. Go ahead. It not only says we believe in Black doctors, it says we believe in Black institutions and how they will play a role in changing healthcare for Black individuals, Joyner said. For Dr. Dontel Johnson, more investment in Black doctors is needed. I'm a living witness of that, of training in African American physicians that cater and care for undeserved. So when you look at the data together and say that, hey, when we partner with African American physicians and we put them in communities, we actually see less strokes. We see less hypertension in the community. We see less obesity, Johnson said. With healthier communities comes healthier nations. Well, hell yeah, but nobody wants to listen when you try to tell them if you help everybody, then nobody will have a problem. But what can I say? But anyways, let's go on and move in. And then we're going to call it a night. So I'm going to do my little commercial one more time. And I'll see you in a second. Where's my commercial? There you go.
It's just me and a fam. 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 Yeah. It's just me and a fam. See my little take mine, girl, that's my mascot. No one's go for hours and some hours till we pass out. Stay inside the house, turned up with them racks out. Stay inside the house, turn.
All right. Hawk swoops toward chicken coop, gets caught in netting. See, it's just everybody getting the fuck around and find out issues, huh? So even the hawks fucking around with the farmers. That's hawk. Why don't you go find yourself some wild food? Don't sit up there and go after some chickens someone them raised. So let's check this one out. There it is. There's that big ass hawk. He was coming for the chicken. Get on my nerves. Just coming to steal. So a hungry hawk swooped toward a Connecticut homeowner's chicken coop and became stuck in the surrounding netting. The New Canaan Police Department said animal control officer Sean Goodjohn responded to a home where a hawk had gotten stuck in the netting around a chicken coop. You greedy ass bastard, go find some wild animals. It is common for animals to get tangled in netting, Goodjohn said to the Patch. I pulled birds and other animals out of a soccer netting and guarding netting. this dude, because I'm not saying his name no more, said he was able to carefully lift the hawk by its legs and cut it free from the netting. He said the hawk was not injured and was safely released at the scene. If you have any soccer nets, I recommend you take them down when not in use. If you have fencing around your chicken coop, that is a netting type material. I would suggest you use metal wiring instead. I don't know if it does the job. I mean, what's the problem? That motherfucker got a wake up call. Got on my damn nerves. Always trying to steal shit. Even the damn animals trying to steal shit. Get on my nerves. Anyways, that's it for tonight. I hope you liked it. I hope that I could educate you and help you out a little. Once again, I ask y'all, if you like what I'm doing, please like, share, subscribe, help me get more subscribers. If you feel like I could change something, let me know in the comments. Just don't come at me kind of crazy, because then I'm going to come crazy at you and we probably won't talk anymore. I'm just saying. At this age, I'm not really trying to make friends that badly. You know what I'm saying? So come at me correct and I'll come at you correct. And, I can see if I can remember. Like I said, I've had several people give me suggestions, and several times I've taken those suggestions and I ran with them and it was no problem. But if you come at me the wrong way, I will act a damn fool. I'm not going to even lie like that, because I don't have time for my shit just muted itself. The last thing I need is people to talk. But anyways, I just want to say thank you, everybody. Without y'all, I wouldn't be nothing. Thank you very much, Terry. And as always, good night. And bye-bye.
Playing house to stay home with my soul on the road. I can't say, oh, I always gotta go. Playing house to stay home with my soul on the road.
I have a headache.